and for his consistent guidance in the conceptualization and execution of the conference. His keen interest in the arrangements and constant encouragement to all ranks of the organizing committee certainly infused energy and enthusiasm in the entire arrangement process. I am thankful to Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Kumar, Member Steering Committee, for his active encouragement and support in planning and arrangement of the conference. I express my gratitude to Sister Sindhu Sharma for her support as Chairperson, Governing Committee for J&K Judicial Academy. Her vision is unparalleled and she inspires all of us in so many ways. I am also thankful to Brother Javed Iqbal Wani and Brother Wasim Sadiq Nargal, members of the Governing Committee for J&K Judicial Academy, for their unflinching support in execution of the arrangements. We owe a deep sense of gratitude to Honorable Mr. Justice A.P. Sahi for his graciousness in deciding to hold this important conference in Kashmir. My special and sincere thanks to Justice Sahi for all support in shaping and organizing this conference and for consistently leading from the front. His entire team from the National Judicial Academy, particularly Mr. Vijay Chandra, Registrar NGA, Ms. Paikar Nasir, and Mr. Shashawat Gupta, have been extremely cooperative, and we look forward to more such association in the future. My deepest gratitude to esteemed Honorable Mr. Justice Raju Shakdar, Honorable Mr. Justice R.C. Chauhan, Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Sachdeva, Honorable Mr. Justice Raja Vijaya Raghavan, V. Honorable Mr. Justice P.N. Prakash, Honorable Mr. Justice R. Basant, Mr. N. Venkara Raman, ASG, Professor V.K. Dixit, resource persons for their inspiring presence and for their keen response in sharing their wisdom with the participants. I sincerely hope that this discourse that organized here shall transform into action in practice. I express my proud gratitude to all the honorable judges and participant judicial officers of the High Courts of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana, Delhi, Allahabad and Uttarakhand, who have evinced keen interest in participating in the conference and have honored us with their kind presence. I also convey my thanks to the various other governmental functionaries, the Department of Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs, the Department of Hospitality and Protocol, the Director General of Police, along with the other police officers of all ranks, the Additional Secretary Home, the Department of Tourism, Traffic Department, State Motor Garages, Information Department, the Divisional and District Administration, Department of Art, Culture and Languages, and all other connected staff for rendering their valuable cooperation and assistance to us in convening this conference in the secure environs of this International Conference Center. Without such support and cooperation, it would have been difficult to convene and hold this mega event. The successful conduct of this conference is the result of hard work of my many indigenous minds and hands. In fact, the wheels of preparation started rolling months in advance. The holding of this conference has been made possible by dedication and efforts of Mr. Sanjeev Gupta, Registrar General, and his team at the Registry, Mr. Shahzad Azim, Director, J&K Academy, and his team at the J&K Judicial Academy, Mr. Raju Gupta, Principal Secretary, Honorable the Chief Justice, Mr. M.K. Sharma, Member Secretary, Jammu Kashmir Legal Service Authority, Mr. Gawhar Majid Dalal, Registrar Judicial, and Mr. Abdul Bari, Joint Registrar, and their team of officers of the Registry. I will be failing in my endeavor in recording the tiring efforts made by Mr. Anup Sharma, Central Project Coordinator, Mr. Uzair Nazir, Senior System Officer, and the staff of E-Courts, projecting and ensuring live streaming of this conference, connecting the event through YouTube and watched by all the stakeholders throughout the country. I also thank all the subcommittee members for their full support in making this conference a success. Last but not the least, I convey my thanks to the members of print and electronic media for making necessary arrangements to ensure that the object and message of this event is effectively carried to public for their benefit, and the endeavor and efforts and support of the director, this International Conference Center, and his staff. I once again thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Justice Magre, for that beautiful parting note. I must thank the entire government of Jammu and Kashmir, headed by His Excellency, the Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Manoj Sinha, who personally took interest in this entire program and had instructed his officials to see to every minute detail arrangements to be made to make this program a big success. Thanks to Justice Oka, who accepted my invitation and inaugurated it and addressed this gathering. All the resource persons and more particularly the participants, I am really grateful to you that you have made this program a great success. The SKIC team, but last and not the least, my Lord the Chief Justice of Jammu and Kashmir High Court, Justice Pankaj Mittal and his entire High Court, which has helped in making this entire program a great success. We have taken many things from here. We saw the first session with Mr. Nafle and Mr. Venkatraman and Professor Dikshit talking about the majesty of the judiciary and the constitutional function of the judiciary. And what came out at the foremost was we are final only when we are correct and not otherwise. The discipline of law was also discussed. What are our limits of jurisdictions? Whether it is the sky which is the limit or it is the constitution which fixes our limit. We also talked of liberty, the most cherished part of the constitution, and of course Article 21 that was discussed in detail. But today's session witnessed the revolution in science, the Disney world of science as we may call it. We had some of the best experts and you have just now had a real treat, a banquet on technology. Of course, there are many takeaways, and as I said earlier, the best takeaway was the Pegasus for the Chief Justice of the Jammu and Kashmir High Court. Well, the Chief Justice is an embodiment of humility, and I would not detain you now further for lunch, except with a small couplet that what our Chief Justice in Jammu and Kashmir is, because he belongs to Allahabad. And whatever he has done can be said best. Kabhi barish, kabhi garmi, kabhi sardi se guzre, lutaya pyar humne hamesha jis shahar se guzre. Thank you very much, Chief Justice Mittal. Thank you very much, participants, and goodbye for the next session. Thank you.
With the permission of the chair, I will take on the word. Ursula K. Le Guin, an American author, said, and I quote, "It is good to have an end to the journey towards, but it is the journey that matters in the end." As we come to the conclusion of this North Zone conference, let us all commit to follow in action what we have imbibed from here. I request everyone to please rise for the national anthem.
जनगणमन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Government has installed the stalls outside. Please, if have time, take the benefit of those stalls. Thank you, Lord. Please proceed for the lunch upstairs in the hall number 1 and